Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you're all doing well, and I really hope that you're all becoming as fascinated by the Titanic story as I am. So, you have spent some time reading about the passengers on board and the beginning days of the Titanic's journey. Today, we are going to read some information that takes on a bit more depressing tone. As you recall, some passengers aboard the Titanic believed that it was destined to fail from the start. So, as we read today, we are going to learn about the series of events that led up to the devastating fate of the Titanic. So, remember, just as a reminder, as you read, continue to feel free to take notes on anything that you found interesting or anything that you might want to discuss with me in the future. So, as I began to explore about the last few days of the Titanic's journey, I was amazed at the multiple warnings that the crew members received about the monstrous iceberg that were simply ignored. The Titanic first received warnings of ice ahead on Friday, April 12th. They received these messages using what was known as Morse code, which involved using dots and dashes to represent letters of the alphabet and pass messages between boats. However, Captain Smith continued to move forward without much caution. The Titanic had multiple workers whose job it was to work in an operating room to send and receive messages. Not only did they send and receive messages regarding the ship's safety, but they also did the same for the passengers who wanted to communicate with their friends and family who were on land. So on the last evening, the ship's captain enjoyed a fancy dinner party with the first-class passengers. After dinner, the captain simply discussed the issue of the iceberg with one of the crew members, but he did not show much concern for the issue and returned to his cabin. However, the officers on board made sure that those people who were known as lookouts kept watch for any ice ahead. Unfortunately, warnings of three large icebergs from another ship did not make it to Captain Smith. There was miscommunication, as the officers did not realize that the captain didn't receive these multiple warnings. The iceberg was finally spotted at 11:39 p.m., but it was too late at this point. Those people who were known as the lookouts were unable to see the iceberg sooner due to the calmness of the sea, as waves were not able to break around the icebergs. One of the lookouts did ring a bell as a warning as soon as he saw the iceberg approaching, which forced the Titanic to turn. However, after just 37 seconds, the iceberg struck the large boat. The first signs of damage were seen in the boiler room, where the freezing water quickly entered, forcing the three workers who were there to have to find a way to escape. The captain immediately knew something was wrong, and he ordered for the ship to be inspected for damage. Unfortunately, there seemed to be little to no options left to save the destiny of the ship. So, today, your task will be to read about these unfortunate series of events leading up to the Titanic striking the iceberg. After you read each of these three sections, you will complete the graphic organizer, which is called Three Truths and a Lie. I want you to read all three sections, but you only have to choose one of these three sections to use to complete your graphic organizer. In this graphic organizer, you will first have to record three facts from the section that you chose in three of the four bubbles, and please remember to use complete sentences when recording these facts about the Titanic. In the fourth bubble, you will have to create a lie, something that is not true about the Titanic. Again, please do so using a complete sentence. Mr. Morrissey and I will have to spot the lie that you chose to create in your graphic organizer, and I have provided a sample for you based on the readings you did last week for your journal entry, for your diary entry, so please feel free to use this for help, and again, feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Please title your graphic organizer with the section that you read so we do know where to look to check for your three facts and a lie. Okay, hope to talk to you all soon.